So my latest harebrained scheme is to heat this bent bit up with the blow lamp, hook it onto the end of my pickaxe, push this down onto the floor like so, and then hammer on the end to flatten that and make it straight. Now whether that's going to work or not, I don't know, and I'm going to have to make this thing glow bright orange for it to do it. So let me get heating and see if we can get this thing orange. I also made a bit of a discovery on the spring, actually a main stand spring. Well, obviously I haven't got a main stand, so when they took the main stand off, the side stand spring must have broken. So they used this on the side stand. I mean, it works perfectly, but yeah, not the right spring. You'll see when the part I've ordered turns up, which is a proper side stand spring, what they look like and how different they are. But if it doesn't fit when it turns up, I'll return it and order a main stand one and put it on, but that's what my bike seems to have come with. Anyway, enough waffle, let's get the blow lamp on and get heating. Starting to glow down in there now. It's red hot at the moment, and hammered it straight, and that seems to have gone back flush again. So I'm just going to get a bucket of water and drop it in there, because I've only got a little tiny bucket here, to cool it down and anneal it, and that should have sorted my problem. Right, that's cooled down. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? I'm not going to be able to get the bolt through with the thread. It's knowing my luck what's happened, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, let's go and have a cup of tea. We'll leave that to cool down, because that is red hot. Right, so the first thing we're going to do, let's give that a good dousing. Give the stand thing a bit of a wire wall clean up, get all the grease and everything off it from all these years. It's nothing worse than trying to fit something that's covered in old grease and oil. Looks a lot better. Right, I need to do the back side now. Where's me wire wall gone? Right, that's that side done. Now, down through the middle, I can see a big lump. There's something sitting inside there. There it goes. That's out. Let's take a nice bit of cloth down through the middle to clean this out. He says, if I can get the thing down through there. Come on. Right. Let's see if our work has worked. Haha! I've actually shut it up too much now, so I'm going to have to get a hammer and gently tap that on. But in some ways, it is better that it's gone on a bit. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's take that off. I'll put some grease on here and then hopefully that'll hold it to slide on. Hold on a minute. Okay, so that's got a nice bit of grease on it. See if we can get the damn thing on again. It's not looking too bad. Right, let me see if I can find the bolt. Well, I've got it moving, but I don't know whether or not that's going in. I'll just have to let it find its own way. If I can get this spanner right, that's it. Seems to be going in. Either that or it's just spinning, probably the latter. Can't tell if that's getting closer or not. Feels like it's going through. Yeah, that's definitely going in. It feels like it is. Yeah, it's out the other side. So our extensive metalworking skills seem to have worked. So let's just, yeah, see, look, that's almost hand tight now, so that's a lovely fit. Right, so that has gone practically all the way through. Right, hang on, I have to move you because it's wanting to do up tight now. That's a lot better movement wise. Now, can I pull this down any further? Come on, you bugger. There's a tiny bit of movement in there. Right, let me just clean up the nut. We'll put that on the other side. But you can see, as compared to the movement I had before, that's all the movement I've got now. That's a lot better. Right, it's all bolted in. That's the amount of movement we've got on it now. So I need to rub that down and give it a little lick of paint. And we've got to get the spring, but working all right. It'll be interesting to sit the bike over now and see what difference that makes on height. But at the moment I've got it on the axle stand. So let's wait for the spring to come and then we can finish the video. Right, I've cut the fuel hose off, but the thing I'm not happy with is this petcock thing's now moving. I'm not sure that should be moving. I'll try it, but I think I'm going to have to get a new petcock. I think that's damaged the thing in there, but I need a new bit of pipe on here and then we're good to go. The reason that bent over is the tank wasn't pushed down all the way, so when the bike fell over it rammed the tank down, which then meant that was too long. So I'm going to get that little bit of cable off, pipe off there. I've still got loads left over. We'll do a little stub of pipe, put it back on, and it should be good to go. It is a bit of a pain running these fuel filters, but it's a necessary evil. So what I've got to do now is get this piece of tube back on here. This is my longer bit, which is just the right length. Screw that in there. Oh, Jesus. Right. That in there. Or do I want to put it on there first? What I've got to do is lift the tank up and somehow drop that. Oh, and you know what I haven't done? I haven't put the fuel clips on. Oh, God. Well, at least it's come back out again. Right. So we'll put one on that way. One on to the way. And then we'll stick this and drop it back down in there. Like so. If that will go up any higher, which it does. Come on. You want to go all the... Yeah, see, look, it's pulled out the... So that's broken my petcock. I can't run around with that just pulling out. I wonder if I could put a bit of JB weld in there, or epoxy or something to carefully put that in. Oh, no wonder. Let's take this back up again. Take that out. I think what I'm going to do is put a tiny bit of epoxy on there and glue that in carefully and leave that 24 hours and see if that holds in, because I can't have that coming out when I'm driving down the road, because my petrol would just be everywhere. But that's the damage I've done. I'm probably going to have to get a new one, but they are just a push fit. Right, let's go and get the epoxy. Right, so we put a bit of the JB weld on there. That's a bit much come out. Wonderful stuff, this JB weld. Right, let's put that down now. Then we mix the two together. Do is carefully see, I've got a lump there. I don't want any lumps. A bit underneath. Get a good bit on, because then hopefully when I push this in, it'll all come back out again, which it has. There we go. And then it'll all bond round the edge, make a really good bond. I'll keep that out of the way. That should lock that in nice. Right, so we'll leave that to dry and we get rid of this. Back soon.